It's 10 trivia questions on totally random stuff from a confidence round. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be, and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds, and thanks for checking out this little show. Shout out to all the local players in Johnson City, Tennessee that came out and played at Johnson City Brewing Company. We had a small but mighty crowd of about 21 players, and it was my first live event at a brewery down south here, and it went really well. Everybody had a blast. And a special shout out to my friend Megan, who came from Kingsport. She said she came to the show specifically because she heard on the podcast that I was moving to Johnson City, Tennessee. So she knew about the show. She brought out a crew. Jacob and the rest of her table were awesome, and hope you guys had fun. Thanks again, Megan, for coming out to Johnson City Brewing Company. If you want to see us there again, we'll be there next month doing some bingo, either the first or second Thursday in August. And we'll also be doing some great trivia and bingo for the big kickoff week at the Boones Creek location for Johnson City Brewing Company. They have this big green house and a 4-acre property where they're going to do weddings and all kinds of stuff. So just check their website, Johnson City Brewing Company, or check my website, triviawithbuds.com, for all info on those shows down south. Today's episode is all about a confidence round, 10 random questions that I use to close out my live trivia nights in Southern California. And we've got a bunch of random information coming at you. So if you like the totally random episodes, this one is for you. What else have I been up to? We finished season 6 of Murdoch Mysteries. Highly recommend that show. But we are going to take a break because we've been watching way too much of it. And there's 11 more seasons to go. Or 10. I think 10 more seasons to go. We finished Kim's Convenience, which was hilarious. Love that show. If you are looking for a good, lighthearted sitcom, 5 seasons on Netflix. And now we are looking for that next one. We started watching a show last night called White Lotus. It's about a Hawaiian hotel, sort of a crazy caper-looking cast. Go look that up. First episode was great. It's one of those shows that I'm like, this will probably last one season, or maybe it was designed to be one season. But we'll see. It's pretty good. All right. We are going to jump into these 10 random questions right now from a confidence round. Get ready to use your brain. Here we go. Confidence round trivia. Question number 1. Franklin W. Dixon created what famous literary brothers? Number 1. Franklin W. Dixon created what famous literary brothers? Number 1. Question number 2. What German-originated soda has over 100 flavors worldwide? Number 2. What German-originated soda has over 100 flavors worldwide? Number 2. Question number 3, what popular game show is also known as LMAD? Number 3, what popular game show is also known as LMAD? Question number 4, in the Fancy Nancy kids books, what is Nancy's last name? Read a lot of these with my kids. Number 4, in the Fancy Nancy kids books, what is Nancy's last name? Question number 5, what is the element known as number 9 on the periodic table and is the most reactive and most electronegative of all of the elements? What's element number 9 on the periodic table and the most reactive and most electronegative of all of the elements? Number 5. Question number 6, during what war does the film Operation Dumbo Drop take place? Number 6, during what war does the film Operation Dumbo Drop take place? Number 7, what streaming service launched on July 15th, 2020? What streaming service launched on July 15th, 2020? Number 7. Question 8, safety, international, and Spanish are all prefixes of what color? Number 8, safety, international, and Spanish are all prefixes of what color? Number 8. Question number 9. In the 70s, what SNL actor played Prohibition agent Elliot Ness in several spoofs? Not spoops. That's not a word. Number 9. In the 70s, what SNL actor played Prohibition agent Elliot Ness in several spoofs? And number 10, what Batman villain has a board game called a Diabolical Party Game? Number 10, what Batman villain has a board game called a Diabolical Party Game? Actually gave this one away as a listener prize a couple months ago. Number 10, what Batman villain are we talking about there? Those are all your questions for today's confidence round. Bunch of random info coming at you. Hopefully you knew the answers. And if you want to play the traditional way, you can write them all down, rank them 10 through 1. 10's the highest, 1's the lowest. 55 points available in your ranking process. And get ready to check those answers because here they come. We are back with the answers to round of confidence, which we just delivered to you. Here's number 1. Franklin W. Dixon created what famous literary brothers? That was the Hardy Boys, not to be confused with the wrestling tag team, Jeff and Matt Hardy. The Hardy Boys, solving mysteries with Nancy Drew, number 1. Number 2, what German-originated soda has over 100 flavors worldwide? That is Fanta. Number 2, Fanta. Number 3, what popular game show is also known as LMAD? That is the acronym that means Let's Make a Deal. LMAD, Let's Make a Deal. Number 4, in the Fancy Nancy kids books, what is Nancy's last name? It is Fancy Nancy Clancy. That is very original. Number 4, Clancy. Number 5, what element is element number 9 on the periodic table and the most electronegative of all the elements? That's fluorine. If you know that kind of information, you're way smarter than me. Fluorine. Number 6, during what war does the film Operation Dumbo Drop take place? The Vietnam War. That movie stars Bill Murray dropping a Dumbo, a big elephant, during the war. That's all I know about it. Number 6. Number 7, what streaming service launched on July 15th, 2020? Peacock, which I will be downloading this weekend to watch Money in the Bank, WWE's first huge pay-per-view with a full-size audience, I believe, in 15 months. So that'll be cool. SmackDown, Raw, all going back to full audiences. And then SummerSlam next month. That'll be a big one. Got some big match cards I read about. Peacock, number 7. Number 8, Safety, International, and Spanish are all prefixes to what color? Orange. Orange. Like the citrus fruit. And number 9, in the 70s, what SNL actor played Prohibition agent Elliot Ness in several spoofs? That was Dan Aykroyd as Elliot Ness. Number 9, Dan Aykroyd. And number 10, what Batman villain has a board game called a Diabolical Party Game? That's the Joker, of course, the Joker. And this round was no joke because there were some tough ones in there, but hopefully you had fun playing along. Thanks for listening, and listen to this. A fact of the day, a natural predator of the moose is the killer whale. Try and wrap your mind around that. A natural predator of the moose is the killer whale. I'd love to see that Sci-Fi Channel original movie, Moose versus Whale. Let's make it happen. Asylum, who made Sharknado. Let's make it happen. All right, that was the episode. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thanks for supporting the show on Patreon at patreon.com/triviawithbuds. Thanks for listening to me plug shows and then coming out to them in person like Megan did from Kingsport, Tennessee. That was very cool. And that's when you do these things, you want that to happen, but I never assume that's going to happen. And when it does, it's very pleasing. So thank you so much for listening. Thanks for telling a friend, and we'll see you next time for more trivia with me. Cheers.